What's up, good people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Isaac Insights. Thank you so much for your continuous support. And guys, today I'm at home. Moy has been here and he's running away. You can see him. He's going. So guys, yes, I'm here. I want to talk about different topics. I also want to give you a tour of this home. I've been away for some days and you can see the compound. Nyasi imekuwa kubwa, watu hawashughuliki. This is the compound. Acha niwaonyeshe, walifunga ng'ombe kwa miti yangu. Lakini sasa utafanya nini? There are some things you don't complain, hasa ng'ombe zikiwa zenu. Naona hata hii. Alafu hapa haka ni kashamba, tunataka tupande mahindi hapo kidogo, tupate kitu ya kukula. And this is the compound. Gravelly ndio hiyo pia inakuwa. Gate ndio sijapata sijui nitapata pesa lini ni kuja niweka hapa gate mzuri. You know, when it comes to construction it is always expensive. The gate that I'm targeting to put here will cost me 100,000 plus labor and everything. To put it here I will need like 150-200,000. So wakati mwingine ujipei pressure, kama pesa haiko, you don't force things. Now good people, today I also feel like I should give the breakdown of this house. People are asking, hey Isaac, tell us about your house. The first question that people always ask is this: how much did it cost you to build this house? Now today is your day. You need to follow up this video. I want to give breakdown of everything on this house so that you can calculate by yourself and see. Na mjue maisha sometimes ni kupambana, kujikaza. So this is the house. This house has a total of, the first phase, I bought 90 iron sheets. Those 90 iron sheets were 2 meters. Then the second, after Ken came and he was roofing, I went less of 10 iron sheets, which I bought. That's 3 meters. So I bought 3 meters, 10 iron sheets. That's 10 iron sheets worth 3 meters. So the total number of mabatis that are here are worth 210 meters. And then they were accompanied with the, how do you call this? The ridges and valleys. I even remained with some valleys there they are in my mom's house there. So when it comes to roofing, it was kind of expensive. Ken charged me, the labor was 60,000, and the reason why it was that high, it's because this house, when you are using this type of mabatis, the how do we call it, the frames used are always a lot. For example, this house alone, I used 4,000 feet. Yes, 4,000 feet of frames, but they were, now we have 4x2, 3x2 and 2x2. After that, maybe I should give breakdown of that also. The 4x2 was around 1,200 feet. Then 3x2, it was around 700. And then 2,000, yes, 2,200, that's 2x2. Kwa sababu uto tunapangwa tudogo twingi. As you can see, this roof, let me just give you this roof so that you can see it. So that was roofing. You can calculate where you are and you will see what I'm trying to say. Nails costed me 25 kgs. You can see those who are roofing nails, 25 kgs. And then from foundation to wall plates, I used a total of foundation alone took 800 stones. foundation stones, then the wall took the rest, so total was about that 500 stones for you to build this house. But for my house, it's a 2-bedroom house, just because I wanted sitting room to be spacious. Let me show you inside so that you can see what I'm trying to say. This is the house. Let me show inside. So you can see this is my sitting room. Haijapangika. Hii inakuanga hivi, inakuanga imechoka because huwa nakuwa mvivu kidogo sometimes. Hata sija manage kununua dining table. These are things that I always say sometimes, because building comes with a lot of expenses. Na kama huna pesa kama mimi, it will pressure you. But for me, huwa nasema hakuna haja ya pressure. Even my kitchen, let me show you, my kitchen is not done. My kitchen is not done, as you can see. Mama ya watoto wako Kakamega, huko ndio wanakaa kwa sababu ya mambo ya shule. So you look at this house, sijaweka hizi boards. The main reason being, nilishiwa na mado. But you can see the kitchen is also good, it's spacious on its own. So I've told you about stones. Then we have the, how is it called? We have sand. The sand that was used from foundation to wall plate was around, can I call it 60 tons, because they were 4 tippers. Zile zetu tunanunua 9,000, hazikuwa mingi, hazikuwa zile mingi. And then I also had to buy 3 rolls of wall pass. And then another thing, binding I bought 2 rolls, because binding by the way, binding is used up to, even when it comes to this, to doors. Wakiwa wanafunga hizo doors huwa wanatumia binding. And then after that we have what else? Oh, D10 was 52. Yes, D10 was 52 because of these columns, by the way. These columns, and these columns I used rough and tough also when it came to me. So D10 were 52, then D8 was around 32, though I remained with 1 or 2, I think they are there. Even others I used them when building my toilet there. But that is for D8. For D10 ilitumika kila kitu. In fact, I had to add some. And then what else? What else am I missing? Oh, ballast. I had 28 tons. Was it 28? No, it was 52 tons, because they were 2 tippers. The reason being, you look at that, at my foundation there, and this other side, the land was not leveled, so I had to use a lot of them. The pillars we are seeing for veranda, I used the ballast, so I used a total of 52 tons for ballast. 52, and I think I added some also. Another thing that I've not mentioned, water. By the way, water is we always assume water, but my good people, I employed someone who was bringing water from the river, and it was not cheap. It's always expensive. Hata ukiwa na kisima na iko kwa site, believe me, you utacount hiyo kama maji, because for example where we are building in Eldoret, inabidi muandike mtu wa maji, mtu wa kuwaletea maji, as in boss anaandika mtu wa kuleta maji kutoka tu kwa kisima like 100 meters away, and you are paying that person, let's say 600 or 800 if there are 2 people, 800 per day or 1,000. And if construction will take 2 months, it means we will have used 60,000 on water. So water You must just count it. Please don't avoid that. Another thing, food. If I happen to calculate the amount of money I used on food or on food for my fundis, for Moi and this group, and then Ken and Odongo later when it came to plaster, if I try, it will go up to 100,000. Yes, and when it comes to the labor of this house, from foundation to wall plate, they charged me 120,000. But for me, I was paying on a daily basis. But if I happen to calculate the number of days that I used and the amount I was paying, it came to around 120,000, 120 or 130,000. But it's because I was strict, by the way. If you're not strict, itapita, itafika 150, itafika 180, you like it or not, kwa sababu kujenga iko na mambo mingi na fundi atakwambia sababu yoyote ya kuchelewesha kazi yako. So just know that. Then for roofing, Ken charged me 60,000 because ilikuwa kupanga nini, but ukijenga nyumba ya hiyo mabati, roofing yake for permanent house juu haina kazi mingi, tuseme ukiwa box profile or any other mabati, believe me, you atakucharge around 4550. Sasa mimi aliongeza tu ya hizo mbao kuwa mingi, alafu pia nilikuwa mkora. Sikuwa na pesa. Nilimwambia bwana, mimi sina mado, kama uko nayo wewe ni yako. But there is always room to talk. By the way, we always see sometime you tell a client this amount, client ana feel frustrated mpaka anaacha nini. But mwisho wa siku, we always say sometimes cheap is expensive, kwa sababu tukiwa tumekuambia certain amount na una decide kwenda na mtu mwingine, in most cases what we have seen ni unaenda unapata mtu alishajenga nyumba, but unapata funda amemjengea kibanda, as in kibanda in a way, kama ni roof imelalishwa, kama ni height ni poor height. So you look at it and ask him, sasa hii the only thing that can be done ni maybe uangushe ujenge ingine. You can see that cost. Now most of those material, I'm talking when it comes to semi-permanent, because when it comes to semi-permanent I will talk about renovation. Renovation ya semi-permanent ni kama kujenga nyumba mpya, because nikianza kukwambia hii roof si mzuri, si inamaanisha tutatoa nisha tujenge ingine, utanunua mabati ingine juu hiyo mzee tukitumia itakuwa na leakage na sisi tutaki tuharibu kazi yetu. Haya, ukishanunua mbao, ushanunua mabati ingine, sio ukuta inamaanisha lazima wataboma. Na sio tunajenga nyumba mpya. So also let's take precaution when it comes to that. I'm not here to talk about that for today, but I will one day. So good people, maybe if I can give an approximate price of building this house, let me go on this side so that I show someone the approximate size. This is my compound. Ngaje nyasi imekuwa mingi kwa sababu nimekuwa kwa kutembea na kijana wa kazi akachukulia advantage. So approximate price of building this house, approximate price